Yo, what's good, people? Happy Friday. How is everybody today? We are back for another Sortie adventure, aka Daily Anasa. We've actually been doing pretty good. I'm going to jinx it right now and say we haven't gotten one of those in a while, I don't believe. We've been doing fairly decent with mediocre-ish rewards. And actually, the few ribbons we have gotten recently have turned out to be very, very nice ones. So, I'm currently re-leveling my Kuba Chakkurr. I am doing, this is actually in preparation for Operation Spear coming next week. I have another one of my theories is that this will be a very viable and potentially fantastic weapon for the ground fight with the sentient boss. Whether or not it turns out to be true, we shall see. Normally, well, if I were running higher levels or something like that, I mean, even though this is Sortie, we're just gonna one-shot everything. This is just too strong, which is why we're running bladed rounds here. So for the on kill, another 120% crit damage while aiming, and that's the same we're getting from Vital Sense. This is a 2.3 base multi, so we're getting a 2.8 on top of that, and then we're getting another 2.8 from this one at procs. So that's going to put us up to a 7.9 multi, which is kind of bonkers, and 125% crit with just point. So it's guaranteed to give us 240% critical damage once we've killed one person, as long as we continue to ADS. So just get that proc and then ba 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 ba. All right. Anyway, that's what we're doing there. Another thing that I really love on here, if you are doing some other stuff, of course, is hunter munitions. Just with the crit, I mean, that's preposterous to not even do it. In fact, this isn't a bad idea either. If you were to run, say, vigilante supplies or something like that over here, so you can still get the set bonus. The critical damage from the bladed rounds will actually increase your slash procs, so that'll get kind of bonkers. Or you could toss on, you could even pull out the elements and start tossing on banes and stuff like that. But that's a whole other ball game. I'm getting into stuff that I never even intended to talk about. We are making a slight modification to Loki's configuration. We're moving to Arcane Acceleration. This is specifically to increase the fire rate. So you can see on crit, 30% chance for 90% fire rate to our Chakkurr. It's going to crit every single time. So we've got a 1 in 3 shot of a 90% fire rate. Chakkurr fires really slow, has a really horrible reload, and its recoil is terrible, hence why I'm running stabilizing. And we're also moving to Pain Threshold for the Exilus, and this is just simply for that stagger recovery. So you guys know the AoE crap now does stagger. I am still running Energy Siphon, although I'm toying with the idea of swapping that out and going with something perhaps like maybe enemy radar. Probably not though. What was it that I was thinking about? Speed holster as a nice alternative that would be really, really good. Or of course, sprint boost is always advantageous when you're sprinting through a spy or some other type of mission. Whoops, that's the news. I got pinged. Hang on a second. Let's read what this says. Nice. Oh, thank you very much. If you guys remember, a while back, one of the Sortie rewards that we received while doing these videos.
Has chosen me as its prophet.
So we have Corpus. This is going to be a spy with fire hazard. So that's just basically going to lower our health. There'll be some burning shit around. Like, we really don't need to worry about that. As I was just saying, one of the sortie rewards that we have received
I need you to
as
get inside
a
enemy data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data.
reward during one of these video sessions was a shotgun mod, if you guys recall. A shotgun ribbon, rather, I guess more accurately. I guess the elevator goes up. It does. This room I really dislike because it's really difficult to tell where you're supposed to go because of how the GPS is set up. It just puts like A, B, C all in the same area. It just kind of complicates things.
Security measures. The target
That was
console
nice.
is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now,
Wow.
the enemy will
Oh
start
no.
destroying
Oh
data.
no. Oh no. Oh goodness. Goodness gracious me, oh my. We're just doing terrible. That was nuts. This is nope. Gotta get the right cycle here. Here it is. Wow, somehow I managed to shoot that with the Chakkurr, which I totally forgot that I had. I actually thought that was a Ignis. Of course, there's a fucking fire thing on the goddamn place where the thingy is. I keep expecting this to like explode and kill me, but it's not. Well, I mean, it's not gonna kill me anymore because all you whiny little people that were like, self-damage, it's scary, I don't know what to do.
A clean extraction.
How about
no
not
alarms.
shoot a rocket launcher at your face or your own feet? Like, you know, just certain shit you don't do. 42k crit. 119k. So you can see up in the top right, we now have our bladed rounds procs from those kills. So those are getting kind of bonkers. And then the set bonus from the Vigis are giving us that. See, no, now that just makes no sense to me. I'm supposed to be a space ninja that can do crazy ill parkour ninja moves. But I just went to go do a crazy ill parkour ninja move and they were like, nah, sorry, that's not part of the level. We're just gonna make you reset. And possibly, very likely die because you're gonna lose all of your buffs and all that stuff you just spent so much time working on putting together. It's reminds me of what another one of those moments where that shit happens
Trigger the alarms
all
now,
the time.
And they will start destroying the data.
And makes me absolutely insane is get bent, homie. I was curious if the AoE was gonna actually get it. Here we go, both. I'm trying to find little ways to speed up spies. Like that wasn't all that much. I mean, it did force us to have to kind of wait, but I mean, you have to wait for it to at least.
They won't even know it's gone.
You know, you're stuck waiting for this first one anyway. So at least when the first one goes, if you can get both, you know. And as you guys know, I really keep expecting there to be all this AoE shit going on, and there just isn't. I don't. It's really humorous. Like, shouldn't all this shit be making me like stagger or something? I thought that was like the whole point. Or is that the stagger right there? Because if that's... It doesn't even look like stagger. That's just me not being able to fire really fast. I'm so confused now. I'm gonna have to dig out the Augris or one of those, you know, really good explosive weapons. Not some lame-ass Brahma shit, but like, you know, the really good ones. Ogris or, what's another one that I like? Oh, well, Prisma Angstrom,
You're
of
nearing
course.
the console.
And,
Trigger the alarms now, and they will start
Chakkurr
destroying the
Penta,
data.
of course, is another one that I absolutely love. Oh, that was actually pretty good. Did we kill him? Oh, we didn't, though. Which is interesting. And we missed this dude a whole bunch of times, but for some reason he's sleeping. I don't know what's up with that sleeping thing. Where did that come from? Is that some sort of new like elemental effect that I just don't even know about? Like what is that whole deal? There's another one of those little things I was talking about that I've been trying to pick up.
Excellent work.
That
A
just
clean extraction
hopefully,
with no
you know,
alarms.
shaves
We have everything we came for. Get
little
to extraction.
seconds here and there off spy runs, and surprisingly enough, like, I don't know if you guys, or how many of you out there are into speed runs and actually care about your mission times and things like that, or, well, there's all kinds of different various speed run things. I think I've mentioned it before, one of the challenges for ranking up in my clan that I am a member of. Sorry, I thought I saw a star logo. Is a solo Kuva siphon in sub 4 minutes. So that's a kind of a benchmark speed goal for a lot of the folks in the group to kind of aim towards at some point as they start to, especially when folks are first learning siphons. That's I really like to give them the like siphon 101. This is how it works. Now go do a capture siphon in less than 5 minutes by yourself. Okay, now go back and do it in less than 4.5. Okay, now do it in less than 4. And the next thing you know, they're doing it in less than 3, and they're like, "Whoa, what just happened?" You just learned how to efficiently farm Mad Booba, dude. Congratulations. It's not that difficult. As you can see, there's also weekends, so the anniversary, 2 of the anniversary alerts are live. Dex Dakra dual swords are absolutely amazing, and I absolutely love Noggle statues. I have Noggles all over my orbiter. See, there's a Clem right there. Clem Noggle just chilling, because I always want Clem in my line of sight. Clem's just Clem, you know? Anywho, let's get back into this sortie. Number 2 is going to be mobile defense. So we're going to pop on over to Slova, who I've already set up with our Kuva Chakkurr as well. So the real advantage to this one is we really don't even need to so much kill with the Chakkurr with her.
This is a mobile defense mission.
So much as
You
just
must deliver
be
payloads
holding
and
on
defend a
to the
number of
Chakkurr
locations while I break into
at the
network.
moment that we
Be
complete
prepared
the
for
mission
heavy
objectives.
I
Ugh.
can't do this without you.
I did
Location
not
reached.
change
Drop me in and defend our position.
Nova's Exilus, as I'm sure you all know,
I'm in, Tenno.
a minimum
This will take a moment.
power strength of 145 and no more. 145 is all you need. That's it. It looked like that hurt me, but I don't know. I think I'm just getting fucked up from like other shit. Not really positive. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. This gun's really not making
Still
a lot of
working on
sense
it.
to me right now.
Continue to defend.
Not gonna lie. I mean, I think it's pretty apparent that it's not making a lot of sense to me right now. Just watching me attempt to use it is like, what is even happening right now? There's that slow fire rate. I like really wanted to. At least the acceleration proc, it's a little better, but still bad.
We are finished here.
Fucking impact procs, leaving
This
people
will
on the
only get more
ground and
difficult.
shit.
Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance.
I mean, I guess it's better than them shooting at you, especially when you're playing solo. It's certainly better than them shooting at you, but it's also a
Terminal
wasted
spotted.
proc
Upload me and prepare to defend.
in a sense. It's certainly not the proc that you want.
I'm in, Tenno.
Alright,
This
as
will
you can
take a
see,
moment.
I also have
Corpus walkers are heading to your location.
some mayhem of generic turned on at the moment. Oh hey, we're gonna go into that room in a minute. And this is another thing I think may be part of the problem here, is that if you notice, as I'm proccing things, they are either
Still
corrosive
working on it.
or impact.
Continue to defend.
That moment where you're like, oh crap, they're blowing up the machine thing. At least I remember to pay attention and look at it. That's one of them things that you gotta remember when you're just fucking about, is like, right, objective, I have to like defend shit. Oopsies. So, see, I think part of the problem that I'm having in a way is that I'm
Terminal
using
hacked.
corrosive
Keep
right
moving.
now on this weapon. And I'm using corrosive specifically because that's what we're gonna want for the boss for Operation Spear. So I'm just trying to get a idea for the. Well, I'm guessing that the boss will
Here is a
be
terminal.
proc immune,
Get me in and
but
get
I'm
ready
trying to get
defend.
a good idea for what kind of damage
I'm in,
numbers
Tenno.
I'll be able to get
This
out of
will
the
take a
config.
moment.
And look at some of those are just pathetic. I mean, I saw a 60 something at one point over there. There's all that generic mayhem I was talking about. Shit just dies. I mean, it's insane. Haha.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
This is another really fun combo. I don't know if I'll be able to use it. Let me see if I can get some void energy back here. Alright. There we go. So, 7. Whoop. Didn't work. Didn't get to do it on time. We got the knockback. Oh, so the 7. Now generic. Oh, didn't work. Let's try over here. There we go. See how they're getting pulled into the middle?
The odds were against
Boom.
us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
So that's kind of another neat little combo thing with the generic pull, or if you were running Magus or Magus Anomaly. That's one of the reasons why I don't. First off, no idea how I missed that dash. That's pathetic. I do that literally like 1,000 times a day. But the fact I didn't have like 2 or 3 more dashes right there is because of the pull, the damage, the lightning, all being enabled, all making my dash cost more energy per dash, therefore less dashes per total pool. Not an ideal scenario. I did notice that we did just max out the Chakkurr. It's back up to 40 again. So there's really no sense in
Before
running that for this exterminate, given that I am not a fan of the weapon in the first place, and that was less than ideal performance in those previous 2 missions there.
the void has chosen me as its prophet.
Now,
A
to be
prophet
fair, bladed
of
rounds
Isn't that
and
wonderful?
the Vigi set bonuses, I mean, we got some crazy colored crits there, but we also got crits for like 60. And that's just horrid.
Eliminate all
And
corpus threats.
the AoE, whatever it is, of that whole deal just did not make any sense at all to me. Oh, you guys are in trouble. I forgot I'm running a, I believe anyway, viral HM. On here. So if HM is, yeah, I guess we're seeing slash procs there, so. What the slash actually does bypass shields now, and gas does not. Actually, Hunter Munitions Ignis, so you basically get a viral heat combo from the inherent, and then you get slash procs from, you know, your 42.5, I think, 42.5% crit. As you can see, I crit far more often than one would think I would with a 42% crit chance. There's a lot of slash procs going on, and man, did they get juicy. I mean, that dude's just gonna die. To be fair, I'm not really showcasing it, just kind of melting people, but like, there we go. Good night. There's some ticks. There's some ticks of stuff just dying and burning. Just dying and burning. So as you can see, the mobs are dying a little bit slower than they would otherwise. And that is basically, so for this level content, Hunter Munitions isn't needed. Right? As you can see, like, they're all dying, even with this low overall damage that we're doing. So clearly our damage totals are much less than we would like them to be in an ideal world. We're losing a lot of that base core automatic damage, or what I like to call perma damage or perma effects, as opposed to the damage over time that we would be getting from all these slash procs. So rather than running something like HM for this type of content, this level approximately content, you can see these guys are 80. I mean, that dude's just hurting. Night night. You know. So as you can see, if we were going up against higher levels, we could easily just be stacking procs on these people and just walking away, letting entire crowds of people melt. You know, I ask myself this every time it happens, and I'm probably gonna die here, but that's kind of irrelevant. I just don't really care. It's gonna make the video like 4 seconds longer than it should have been otherwise. Whoops. That was interesting. Something, I don't know what, just... Oh, I bet you there was an exploding barrel in there. I don't know if you guys saw that little boobity-boo staggery thing. But I also recovered from the stagger incredibly quick. So I don't know, not sure if you guys caught that or not. Might want to back up, hit the rewind button like 30 seconds and watch that again. As you'll see how much of an advantage pain threshold actually makes when used on those explosive potentials. Whether it's, you know, from a exploding fucking firebox, which I think is funny, that we can't self-damage ourselves with,
trying to get yourself killed?
actually, now that you've shown up, probably, because pretty much anytime a lich shows up, I die, like, always. Always. Usually, I actually die once right before they show up. So this is kind of interesting that I didn't. The other thing is, clearly I'm playing Loki and am fucking invisible right now. They don't know where I am. But that big gigantic guy with the gun that's screaming, "Hey, I'm a lich, fucking let's fight," is, well, they know where he is. And wow, look. I mean, just really, I mean, ugh. Piled status is just bonkers, man. It just gets so out of control. It really does. I mean, that's kind of the point. This whole, I have to admit, I am really glad that it's no longer just like corrosive everywhere. Corrosive, corrosive, corrosive. Everybody's got to run corrosive projection. Corrosive on every weapon. Even though you want to run something else, like gas or a slash build, because it would be more effective, or a pure, straight up Argon scope, bladed rounds, hunter munitions, just massive slash ticks, Bane build, not even using an element. But it's useless because, you know, fucking armor and shit before. Now, all that stuff is like insanely painful. I mean, imagine some of these slash ticks. Look at how much of these. Well, that guy's a robot, so he's probably not going to lose much health. Where's a person? Give me a person. Do you have some slash ticks? Only one. Stop there, and it went away. See, it's not very helpful. Doesn't seem to be bypassing shields, though, does it? Yeah, 3k, 2k, 3k. See, that slash, that's doing shield damage. Right? It's doing blue damage, those ticks. I'm confused. I thought
The enemy is broken. Well
that
done. Now get
slash
extraction.
now bypassed shields. Let's see what our new toy is. And gas, I told you, I jinxed it and called it with the Anasa at the very beginning. I thought that slash now bypassed shields, but gas doesn't, or do I have it backwards? Where like gas still does bypass shields and slash doesn't? Well, clearly slash didn't, so that was interesting. it makes me want to go muck with some gas builds and like run that similar, basically just run that again with gas and see the difference and how that would swap out. But that's going to do it for today's sortie. It's probably been a long enough video as it is. I will see you guys either later on today for a random video on gosh knows who or gosh knows what. If you guys have some suggestions, feel free to type them down in the comments or any requests. If you'd like to see any particular frames or weapons, especially builds and things of that nature, or any specific how-to guides, anything. If you want to see it, tell me, and then I know that you want to see it, and I can do it for you. That's pretty much my point. Anyway, I will catch up with you guys at worst for our daily sortie adventure tomorrow. And I hope you all have a fantastic and safe Friday evening. Enjoy, and take care.